hello, and welcome everybody to the season finale of Take a Break with Bree. I am Bree, also known as Brinkyboo. On today's show, I will be discussing some hot topics and answering some viewer and live studio audience questions with my lovely panelists. We will also have a performance by the Sony National Recording Artist, Chris Michael, everybody. Please be aware, this show contains adult content. Viewer discretion is advised. Please comment on our Facebook live stream. We will try our best to respond to all questions and comments. Please look out for the edited version of this recording on my YouTube channel, Brinkyboobri. Brinkyboobri. All right? I would now like to introduce my panelists, and I will ask them to let us know where they can be found on all their social media outlets. So, and also tell everybody which episode of Take a Break with Bree you were on. Ooh, let's see how many of them remember. So, we're going to start on this side with Dramatic Zay.
She would start with me. What's up, everybody? I'm Dramatic Zay. I do a little bit of everything. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Dramatic Zay. And I don't remember what episode. I think it was episode 5 or 6.
5. It was 5. Odd numbers, everybody. Think that. Odd numbers. Yay, welcome, Zay.
Okay, how you doing? My name is Chris. You can find me on Instagram as Aquarius Mind. I'm in the IT. I do everything computers, but I like to be around people too, and I'm about to turn out right now and talking about good, strong adult conversation.
Yay! Thank you.
Oh, my episode. Episode 7. They're odd numbers.
7. It was 7. Okay.
I'm Montreal. I am currently on Facebook. I'm on Facebook myself. I think I was only the first or the second episode of season 1.
Season 1. He started it all.
I'm from the first season.
Yay, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, OG. Can y'all hear everybody? Everybody's clear? Okay.
Okay, I'm Janae. You can find me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. You can go to my Facebook, just Janae L. Bolden, and from there you can get all of my other social media. I do pretty much everything. I'm a vocalist, so I sing with Bree on Thursday, well, pretty much during the week. So, yeah, just sing down.
Yes.
Your song, I'll sing it for you. But yeah, I was on episode 9.
9.
Yep.
9.
Episode 9, yeah. Very nice.
I'm Maya Grady. You can find me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, at Steady Grinding 21. I was on season uno of season 2. Am I right?
Episode 1. Yep.
Season 1.
Oh. Okay. I was so prepared. Can we? First of all, take 2. First off. I almost said right. Season 1.
No, season 2.
Season 2, episode 1. I look a little different. I had faux locks and I had a Dallas Cowboy hat. So do not pick on my accent. I'm from South Carolina, so I will have from the dirty South, as they say. So I have a little twang to my talk today. So, but I'm glad to be here and meet new friends and support Miss Brinkyboobri.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Shamaya Long, and I also have Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram is under Shamaya Long. Also, Facebook is Pretty Face Maya underscore. No, Pretty Face underscore Maya. Okay.
Maya right here.
Yes, and I was on episode season 2. Season 2.
Yes.
I was debating too.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm from Baltimore. I'm a lovable person, funny. I'm gonna go hard.
I kind of do a lot of everything. I mean, I love talking, so I'm here supporting Bri, of course. I'm with her every Thursday, just about every day of the week. But Thursday, Horses Casino, every Thursday, 9 p.m. until 12:30. That's karaoke for us. I think I was on season 2. I know I was right after you.
He was 9, odd number.
So then 11.
11! Yes, which makes this season 2, episode 13, our very last episode in season 2. And I'm so excited to have everyone return and be a part of Take a Break with Bri. So we are right on time. We're going to dive right into our first segment. Our whole show is centered around friendship. So this first segment is about friendships that we have with friends. So our good girlfriends or our good guy friends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pose a question to my panel and to you all watching and those in the audience. And let's get this conversation started. Hello? So my first question is, whenever your good friend asks you for money, you give it, right? But that 101st time they ask, you don't have it to give. You want hard times, right? And now they think the worst of you. You are the worst person in the world. Tell me how y'all feel about that one. Who wants to go first? Go ahead, come on.
Well, I think it all depends on
Speaking tonight.
The extent of your relationship. First of all, I mean, they should understand that if you tell them no, you know, if I'm always giving to you, and this one time I don't have it, honestly don't have it, always giving to you, they should be understanding because they're your friend.
Right.
If they're not, then I think you should reevaluate your friendship. And see, I kind of view it a little differently. I think you guys being such good friends and you continuously giving them money, you have not only enabled them, but you have gotten them used to depending on you. And that one time that they cannot depend on you after two times of depending on you, now they think you've abandoned them. So I think at some point you should have probably established that, you know, this isn't going to be a forever thing. You know, I'm going to help you as much as I can.
But
so I think you got to kind of let that boundary be known.
But if they're borrowing it from you, then there should already be a boundary. It's not like I'm giving it to you just because you're borrowing it. But there should be a boundary already.
But if you allow them to borrow money from you, and they have it time and time again without them paying you back.
But we ain't say something about not paying it back. I know that.
Wouldn't that fall on you? Like, why would you let them?
Yeah, because after the first time you didn't pay you back, then we already cut.
Which is very true. I think what you're saying is if someone for the 101st time, I keep giving you money, and you're not paying me back, again, I'm probably the type of person I would have already been cut back. You know what I'm saying? The second time, that's right, exactly. But I think also you make a good point. People only do what you allow them to do. So if they never pay you back, I get what you're saying. You are enabling them. But I think you would have to it's
just a simple word. It's just called using. You're not supposed to use your friends.
And that falls back to his question. You need to reevaluate your friendship.
But then it wouldn't even be a friendship because
Right.
Of course, they're gonna have the soft story behind it, or why they need the money.
Right.
I'm gonna have a soft story about why I can't give it to you.
Or I just don't have it. I just want to. They don't apply to get actually. You know how they're not saying, well, I don't ask them for it. They're trying to apply, so you can't give it to them.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They know if you got money, of course they're gonna try to be all up.
I mean, but you can still be a friend because they don't know you the time. They
Oh,
going
I
to
got the
meet
real
you,
shit.
because they're not wrong. They're in front of you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What bank you with?
I got savings and check-ins and everything.
But see, the way my check-ins are set up.
Hey, at the same time, you can work for it. I can find stuff around the house.
Yeah. You can pay off your debt.
Yeah,
I can say one thing. You know, I take it upstairs. Say, God said if they don't help themselves, you shouldn't help. Help only those who help themselves.
Amen. Teach a man how to fish.
Exactly, but you can't. Right. So I mean, if necessary to keep helping that person.
Yeah. So like they said, and it kind of goes in together. If you're not paying it back, I'm cutting it. Good. All right, so keep going. What about clingy and overprotective friends?
I can't talk about that because I'm a clingy and overprotective friend. So I can't really speak on that. I mean, sometimes I know my boundaries. Sometimes my mind just keep quiet. So I'm like clingy and overprotective friend. Where you going? Who you going with?
Yeah.
I'm in a relationship with my friend.
Also, you have to understand your relationship with your friends. I mean, you want to expect that from every friend that you have. Like, again, if you know that he's a clingy friend, you expect that from him every day or every time you tell him you're going out. So you stop telling him you're going out.
Right.
Or, you said stop telling me you're going out, but when I see a picture on Facebook, I want to know who you are.
Let me just say we received a comment that said, yes, you are they. You are clingy and overprotective.
I think somebody in the audience.
And that was Michelle. Yes, Michelle. So, I think at the end of the day, it comes down to communication, which I've been talking about for season 1 and for season 2. If you're not communicating with your friends, with your family, if you're not talking like what we're doing tonight, then it's not going to work. You have to communicate in order for things to work, and that's even in your personal life, in your professional life. You have to communicate. So if you have that clingy friend or that overbearing, overprotective friend, you got to sit them down and say, hey, I need my space. I need my space now.
But that may be offensive.
It may be, but it communicates. You got to communicate.
Not everybody's accepting.
Like somewhere.
Then you're not meant to be friends.
I mean, you have.
I feel like that's true. Like you're an adult. Like if you should be able to take that and be okay with that. Okay, be okay with the fact that they actually came to you and they go behind your back and be like, oh yeah, this person, I'm tired of hanging with this person. Like yeah, but I mean, it's good that you have that's called a friend that comes to your face and says, okay, I'm having this problem. And I need you, like, come on, like, just give me my space.
I want to be your friend.
Yeah, exactly. Like, give me my space.
Some friends don't want you to have other friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And those are the friends that think y'all in a relationship.
Yeah, relationship are not friends.
Relationship. Hashtag friendlationship. Relationship. I love it. All right, keep on moving on. So kind of going with the first two questions. Have you ever been in a situation where your best friend's BFF wasn't you?
So you're saying your best friend wasn't you?
Yes.
Well, that's complicated. Because in order for you to be considered my best friend, we need to have an understanding that we both each other's best friends. Like,
Not
but that's not
necessarily.
always true. Like you can be my best friend, but like I can consider you my best friend, but you not consider me your best friend.
Which goes into that clingy thing. The clingy friend thinks you're best friend.
Right.
But the other person's like, no. We're not best friends. Somebody Aries said, yup, been through that, right?
You went with me keeping me in a jail.
But that's happened. It specifically happened to me. I remember. I mean, I can say I don't have per se a friend from grade school where we were like besties for the rest of our lives. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even the young lady from college that I consider my best friend, I'm not hers. You know what I'm saying? And then on Facebook, a friend of mine from high school had messaged me and said, Bree, is this a Brianna Jackson from high school? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, my best friend. And I was like, hey! I didn't even know what to say. Because I'm like, we were good friends, but I didn't think, I didn't think we were
But did she have a
besties.
lot of friends in high school? Did she have a lot of friends? Because when some people don't have a lot of friends in high school, say you just that person, you could be like being nice.
Yeah.
But in their mind, that's your best friend. Like, I only got 2 friends. friends.
Right.
You know.
You call me more than she
Right.
did, though.
Right.
But now, let's get into that being nice now, because I ain't gonna be nice to my friend. Like if we're friends, I'm super real. Like you know what I mean? Like
So would you? So what's the difference between keeping it real with your friend and your best friend?
in relating to your best friend, or you know, me personally, I've never been in that situation, so I can't really make my only opinion would be, I guess, again, communicating. I mean, bruh, chill out, like, we not like, baby. I mean, no, seriously, like, no, that's, like,
that's
you
true.
know, like, I feel like people look at it as like levels. Personally, me, like, if you're my best friend, you're just that, like, shouts out to Faith. I love you. You're my best friend. She knows that, but still, it's just like, okay, there's this guy who calls me bestie, and I'm like, I haven't talked to you in years. You know, and he just like started calling me bestie, and I'm like, okay, like I don't say much about it because it's okay. You know what I mean? If you consider me that, you consider me that.
Right.
But,
Right.
You know,
And who are we to kind of take that away?
Exactly.
Don't expect the same.
Don't expect me to call you that back because I'm
Like
not.
I have friends that have hit me up after
But that's
years.
where communication
You know,
comes
like,
in.
oh hey, you were my high school best friend. What's up?
Right.
Yeah, that was like in high school.
Now we got adulthood.
Right, like we've grown apart. You know, I respect that. You know, we had that friendship in high school, but we're adults now. You know, we've grown apart. We both have two separately, completely different lives. Like, you know, that's.
Right.
Now, do you think once you rekindle that, like, say y'all meet randomly somewhere, would it be like,
Too much
yo?
like it when happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because me and my best friend broke up for a whole year, but when we connected back together. We was in a friend. No, I'm just saying. We wasn't like as a friend, but we ain't talking a long time. But as soon as we clicked back up, it was just like we never left. Yeah, well, it's like more like a
that
sister
happened
to
to
me.
Faith and us as well. She went off to San Fran, and we were talking here and there, but it wasn't like how we are now, you know.
Yeah.
But now we're like stronger than ever, you know. So it's just like that's where that comes
that's
in.
probably like one of those cases where you know, like you guys can still communicate, you know, not see each other every single day. And then when you guys get back together, you can.
It's like you have the connection or you don't.
Maybe high school connection was just that because it was high school.
Right.
I mean, you're in a
You cannot force
Right.
again, each friendship is different, so you know you understand your friendship.
or you may think you.
All right, so we have some comments. Corey said, I have a bestie 10 plus years, but I've had other best friends in places I've lived. Not the same relationship, though. Tia said, hey, Zay. Ari said, people have best friends for different reasons because they see different things in other people. I would agree with that, and I would also agree with what Corey said. And I believe Corey and Aries are both in the audience. Thank you so much for being here in the audience. Especially like for me, and like I had a best friend in college, I had a best friend in high school, I had a best friend at church. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely.
So you had a best friend everywhere you went.
Everywhere. But I thought they were my best friend, but I wasn't there.
Okay.
See, and that's where the thing.
So the how did that make you feel?
Well,
how did you find? First of all, how did you find out that? When was the realization that you realized that you weren't their best friend? And then when you realized it, how did that make you feel?
Well, my college friends, we clicked, like, you know, we just totally clicked, and we both did theater and everything. But she had a friend from high school that she was still friends with. So when we would go out, I mean, I guess initially it was just her and I, but then her best friend started coming around. So I mean, the best friend was cool, so I didn't think anything of it really. But I knew I knew she was my best friend, but I wasn't hers. I guess I was cool with it because I can't trump what she already has.
Right.
Yeah, I've been
Like
did there.
I like that. I like that.
You know, because I can't like. I can't make her squash what she already had, and I totally and I completely respect that.
But can people have more than one best friend?
Yes.
So I mean,
I would say yes.
Yeah, you can. I feel like you can. Yeah.
Well, then can you have more than one lover?
No.
That's different. Hold on now. Wait a minute. My best friend is not my lover. Hold on.
Some people do.
No, I'm saying.
Some people do.
But your best friend
You
can
know
be
what
your lover.
You
I mean,
can
ultimately, your best friend. No, your lover. I mean, let me tell you, your lover ultimately can be one of your best friends.
Right.
But if you really get into
But I
it,
feel like that's a different level.
that's a different level. Yes, it's
that's
different
not.
levels.
I don't think that's no longer a best friend relationship because once you guys cross that line of love making and all of that, I don't think.
No, okay. So this is. Let me clear up what I was saying by that.
Okay.
When you said, can you have two best friends, and they would be different, right? Which means, and to some extent, you love your friends. You love, so if you're a best friend, you have love for them, yes? So if you have love for two separate people, my question is, why can't you have love for two separate people?
In a relationship.
Oh, it's a different level.
Why?
So I guess you don't believe in monogamy.
No, I'm not saying sex at all. I'm not saying sex. I'm saying the definition of love. To me, love is to care for someone.
Ultimately, your best friend, you love your best friend. You have love for your best friend. If you're saying somebody is your best friend, I think anybody believes if you're reaching that best friend level, it's a different than acquaintance, friendship. If you're reaching that best friend level, yes, I have love for you. If you call me and you need something, I'm there. Exactly. So, yes, you can have more than one lover, and it relates to your best friend. There you go.
Somebody got the mic.
My point. Wait, it looks like we got, Mary said that's different. She also said you can have two boyfriends.
Two boyfriends.
Or two best friends. I'm not sure. It just said two PMs. I don't know. They said you can have more than one best friend.
I believe only one lover because your heart will always be with that one person. You can love the next person you with, but your heart will always be with the one that you date.
No, that's
Sometimes,
your lover.
That's infatuation. I think that's infatuation. Like, say if you in love with somebody, and you meet somebody new who's fresh and it's it's different, and then you're like, oh wow, I haven't had this before. It's new to me, and you're in love with the feeling of enjoying this new energy.
Right.
Then that's infatuation. And then a lot of people will move fast and say, oh, I love you, because of that infatuation.
I'm going to piggyback off what you said, and I think the thing about it is that it's about what you didn't get from the last one, you get it from the new one, so then it's different.
What did they call that on Why Did I Get Married? The 80-20 rule?
Yeah, the
80-20. You gonna leave 80 for 20?
I'm not saying childhood like young. And you fell in love with a guy, a guy, and you finally feel like,
But now, let's get into this. Now, define, if you really think about your best friend or your relationship with your best friend differently from your
Relationship.
lover, your friend relationship, that's your best friend. What makes your best friend different from your lover?
Sex. That's it.
That's how I feel with some of
So you can only have...
Because that's my spirit.
It never was meant to be friends. It was always supposed to be
Well, then let me ask you this: I mean, it's like because people who are best friends, they'll try a relationship or they won't try a relationship because they won't ruin the friendship. But it could totally be their soulmate, but they won't go forth with it because they don't want to ruin the friendship.
What's so bad is bad.
But then also, maybe just know that, we were meant to.
That'd be awesome.
Now, if you date a best friend and it doesn't work out, I
Because like if I'm dating you and I'm your best friend, and then we go back to being best friends, and you bring somebody else around.
No. That's when you have to understand. Wait a minute.
I ain't your best friend. Your ex. So we
anyway, because you clingy. You can't.
Yeah, he's clingy. No matter what. I can say, like, for instance, and I'm very transparent for those that do not know. My ex was not a great boyfriend at all, at all. But he was a great friend. He was a great friend, and he even said to me, Brianna, we shouldn't move forward with a relationship. It's going to ruin our friendship. And of course, I was like, no, whatever. And and actually, he said he loved me first, so that kind of was like, okay, and I for a man to be like, I love you. I was like, oh, okay. But then he didn't want to break up the friendship, so I guess he was saying he loved me as a friend. But I didn't take it like that. So with that being said, we are estranged now. There's still care there, I guess you can say. I wish him well, but we definitely do not speak any longer, which is kind of a little bit of a disappointment because, again, he was a great friend. The random things that I like to do, I don't know. Yeah, he loves karaoke, and he doesn't do karaoke. Right. But he would come, he would support, he would hang out, sit in a corner, and he would do the things I like. He knows how personal.
That's a thing too. You said that he said that he loves you and stuff like that. And what I keep trying to tell people, this I put this on Facebook all the time. Love is an action word. It doesn't matter what you say. You could be like, oh, I love you all day, but you don't show it. If you don't have the action behind your words, then they don't mean nothing. They're just words. It's supposed in the air. So you should.
Right. Someone say they love you, but they doing the total opposite.
Exactly. You better preach.
So it's an action.
Yeah.
But then if this is an action word, then why do we cling so much to it?
I don't think we cling to the word. We cling to the emotion that's behind the word.
Yeah.
That's what we want. We want what that word means. We want that feeling that word gives. Not the word.
But that goes off of an episode that I talked about where people have how to be romantic without sex. Those lingering touches. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And don't let nobody touch your face. Your face. Oh my God, your face is. Go home,
right. I'm never gonna wash my face again.
You know what?
I didn't know, but I just learned. I would say about a year ago that touching someone's lower back.
Very intimate.
Could be very intimate.
Very.
In certain ways. Very. Like their neck. That's very. That's real. I'm sorry. That's intimate. The way you. And then you say the way you touch it. You just like this. That's intimate. Move along.
Oh, that's intimate. I don't do that.
It's very.
So when people take pictures, a lot of times when people take pictures, they go like this and they hold each other in their
But if you put your hand into the mid bottom.
Suppose you a bigger person, that's the only place you can go.
You better put your hand on my shoulder.
Well, I have I got to
if you put it down
but we're the same height. We ain't the same.
But then I got to get this, I'm short. Everybody looks short.
Well, your arm gets tired.
Then you better do like this.
You better leave.
You better cry.
You better hug yourself. Even
when you're, this is a dating tip too. Whenever you're dating someone, if their body is open, whenever you're speaking, they like you. If they have closed legs, closed arms, they're not feeling you.
But that's not just the
Oh, the body language is very. No, naturally, if you like someone, your body's going to be open.
That is not, but that's not even just in.
But that's not even just
in relationships.
It's friendships, that's in everything.
That's in the business where they teach you that if you're sitting like in meetings and I'm told you're not open to what you're being told.
I don't know, because I don't really pay attention.
Now you pay attention.
I do. Right. But I don't, I mean, I think, because I say that, I don't agree with that because, okay, I could be talking to somebody I really, really like, and I'll just like sit there like, oh, you know, just.
No, you already open. You just open.
No, I'm just saying. No,
that's open.
Exactly. My legs are crossed. Well, I'm sitting like this.
No. I bet
you're like this because I'm chilling.
No. I guarantee if you like someone, your legs may be crossed, but you're like this. So your whole body is to this person. You can even be like this because you're nervous, you're giddy, you're like hee hee hee.
I don't be nervous though.
I guarantee you're open. And that's
So we'll leave it here. If everybody watching, how about you just pay attention to interaction with other people and just see if you're, really entertaining that person's physically.
Yeah.
With your body language.
But it doesn't have to be sexual. If the person enjoys the conversation you are having with them, then their body is going to be open. If they're closed off, then they want you to shut up. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, whenever you're talking to someone that you are attracted to, look at the direction of their feet. Their feet will be pointed in your direction. If they are feeling you, because they want to receive your aura, your vibe. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Am I right, Mom? I'm telling you. No. But you over there. You're going to be over here.
But what I'm saying is if we're at dinner, you know what I mean, or something like that.
We don't be like this at dinner.
Why would I've been at dinner and I've been shit like that.
All right, we have some comments, everybody. Ooh, Eric gave me a nice old paragraph. Zakari, is that correct? Did I say that right?
Somebody said go up to the top.
Zakari said dating a best friend will probably mess up the relationship. Ari said being best friends and lovers are two different things. Because when you're lovers, you see that person in a totally different light. Just like living with someone is very different from just staying the night a few days a week. Amen. Helena said, I love her. LOL. Okay. Great. I love it. All right. Zakari said body language says a lot. Absolutely tootin'. Hello? I'm telling you, wherever you are, you want to make sure that if you want that person or those people, even in public speaking, you want to make sure that your body is open and you're being received by your audience wherever they are. Because if I was to sit here like this, cross my arms, I'm closed off to my audience. Okay? So you want to be somewhat open, and I can still sit like a lady. We had the 21st century lady in one episode. So, I could sit like this if I want to, but I'm not. Okay, so it is getting close to our time, but I did want to let everybody know that our second segment is going to dive more into our relationship. So while we go on our intermission, I want you all to hashtag friendlationships. That's going to be hashtag FRIEND. LATI.
Think about it.
Relationship. And then you can hashtag hello and also hashtag Brinkyboobri. All right? So we will be back for our second segment at 9:30, but don't go anywhere because everybody, we have a special guest. I'm so excited. We have the Sony National performing and recording professional artist, dancer, extraordinary singer, person. I'm trying to think of words to introduce him. He's awesome. And he will be giving us his vocals, and then I'll be coming back for a little interview with him. and then he will come back for another selection, and we'll get right into our second segment. So do not go anywhere. Panel, do not go anywhere. We are going to introduce Chris Michael.
What's up, everybody? Can we turn this microphone up a little bit? Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Whoa. Step. There we go. How's everybody doing? All right. I'm gonna be your entertainment package for the night. All right.
Now put me right next to you, in the way to tap, but from my back like you do, boom, 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 boom. Nothing touch me like you care. Baby, this is so bright and night. I'm gonna give you a perfume, but you ain't even till you see the daylight. I wanna see your body, cause you know that I'm a professional, and I'm gonna rearrange the whole schedule. You won't be no sweet, you on top of me, baby, we don't need no sleep. I can be your comforter, cut, round, run, yeah, that was a snippet of one of my songs. But this joint right here is a little throwback. My boy. If y'all know the words, when the chorus part come, I need y'all to sing real loud. The name of the song is called Phoenix. One of my next singles. I can't wait till you get back home, so we can finish what we started. Got me pacing back and forth, running on empty, needing another dose, and you got plenty. Feeling like it's giving you last, no limit. Give it to me like I never had, oh I overdose out of mine. You're so much happy, I'm not I know y'all know this. You got me feeling. Hey. Oh,
This is Brianna's favorite song, so I had to sing it for her. This is a little love song that I like to call If You Only Knew. Listen to the story.
I'm Brian. I know you don't see us as nothing more than friends, and it's where I ain't planning to start it happening. And I can't even lie, I can't get you off my mind. In fact, when we're not around, we're talking on the phone or either texting. I know you feel that if we cross the line, if we cross the line, it's gonna be a lot of love and sex. Baby, I promise I won't break your heart. If you let me, I could take good care of you. If you only knew, then I want you. Every day,
Maybe one day things will change.
I'm tired of pretending, wondering if you feel the same way that I do. Being the one that's gonna hold you down, whatever you're going through. I'm gonna be patient and wait on you, girl, I'm gonna be there. And give you the shoulder for you to cry on when you need it. Cause I know that one day you're gonna realize and see, as true as I do, I love you.
Let's put your hands in the air.
If you only knew.
If you ever had somebody in your life and you just wanted to tell them that you love them but you couldn't tell them, this is the song that you play for them. Give them that 90s R&B love. Listen.
So God must have sit down and made it, 'cause there ain't nothing more beautiful when I look in your eyes and heaven. So there's no one that I'd rather spend my life with than you. Baby, I ain't act like you used to, and everything might seem a little uncomfortable. Girl, take that chance with me, don't gotta rush, we can go slow. That I wish that I could tell you that I found you.
Yo, my whole life has changed. Listen, until they do, I keep it to myself, if only you knew. See, I turned to a rapper real fast, because, you know, I'm from the Bronx. Sorry. Thank y'all. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Chris. Oh, my goodness. I love that song. It's like my favorite song ever. It's like, I feel like I can definitely see the video.
Why do I look so short?
Maybe because I'm perched. You know, in vocal class, you're taught to perch.
And you're excited?
Yes, and I'm very excited. I'm talking to Chris Michael. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
whatever.
That's what they all do, right? Chris Michael! Oh, my God! I'm a little dork right now. I'm so sorry. But, Chris, I wanted to take a few minutes just to have the people that are watching and those that are in the audience get to know you a little bit. So, can you tell us like what you've done and what you're gonna do and what you do? And I know you do a plethora of things. So, you know, let us into your Chris Michael.
That was a big word. Can you spell it?
Which one?
Plethora.
Oh, Yeah.
Sorry. Chris Michael was just a chill, humble, laid-back guy. I mean, since I was a kid, I just always knew how to dance, so that was like my first thing into the industry. And then, but I used to dance on this show called The Grind on MTV when I was like 12 years old.
MTV,
I was like
y'all.
the youngest dancer that's ever probably been on MTV. What else? So and then I've been in like from that I ended up getting in videos with like Lil' Kim, Biggie Smalls, Busta Rhymes. I was featured in his video. Queen Latifah, a whole bunch of people. And then after that, I just said, let me relocate. I moved to Atlanta. That didn't work out, so I ended up in Baltimore. I ended up doing an audition to dance for Little Mo, but then I ended up being a choreographer. So I stayed with her on the road for like 8 years straight. And in that 8 years, I always knew how to write. I just didn't know that I could sing. So it wasn't until I got on tour with her and I seen the way that she made people feel. Like people would be crying or they be going crazy, and I'm just like, yo, the way that I write my music is the way that I want it to sound when somebody else sings it. And then I was doing something one day, and my cousin was just like, yo, you got a little voice or whatever. So you know how sometimes people tell y'all, oh, those shoes look nice, so you get the same shoes over and over and over again. So that's how I felt. I was just like, yo, if I could sound half as decent as her, or half as decent as Carl Thomas or the dude Deron Jones or whoever from 112, like that's gonna be dope. So I ended up just going and buying my own studio equipment and recording myself, learning my own voice, listening to other artists, seeing how they stack their harmonies and their vocals or whatever. And then I started going to karaoke to like get the fear out, because it's nothing for me to get on stage and dance. I'm gonna kill it because that's I was birthed just like that. You know what I mean? God just sent me another gift that I just didn't know I had. He just said, yo, I'm gonna give it to you right now. So he gave it to me, and now I'm just rolling with it.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh my goodness. I feel like a little starstruck, even though like I know Chris. This is so weird. I'm a little starstruck. But speaking of starstruck, so I'm like Queen Latifah is like my idol. Like I really, really, really adore her. Growing up, I looked up to her, especially, you know, being a plus size female, black female, you know, with the name Queen and everything like that. Can you just like give us a little bit of how it was to work with the legendary Queen Latifah?
All right, so I was like a baby. I was like 12. And I had no business being out in the streets, but I was in the streets, and I went to a record signing that she had. And when I went to the record signing, she was just like, and it was late at night. It had to be like 10. So by the time I got to her, she was like, what are you doing out here this time of night? Didn't know me from a hole in the wall, but I guess I was the youngest there. So she was like, she signed my thing or whatever, and she was just like, hey, come to my video shoot. And I was just like, yes, this is sweet. Like, Queen Latifah is like one of the dopest people ever in the world. So then after that, I just stayed outside like I was a fan or something. Yeah. And she rolled by in the limo, rolled the window down, and was just like, hey, yo, Poppy, what you still doing here? So from then, that's how our relationship grew. She like watched over me and made sure that I didn't get in any trouble. She actually said something to me. She saw me someplace one day, and I wasn't being a good boy. And so when she saw me, she was like, yo, Christian. I was like, yo, who was that calling me on a bike with the helmet on? So they was just like, yo, somebody calling you from over there. So I walk over there. She looked at there. I was like, duh. It was so embarrassing. But from then, it made me change my whole life. There's not that many times or that somebody come into your life and they say one thing and it changed your whole entire life. So that's what she probably don't even know that's what she's a part of my life in that aspect. Like, she don't know that she changed my life, and I was able to go on tour and do movies and do plays and do, you know what I'm saying, music videos, choreograph for big people, like crazy. But
that is amazing, and it's great that we are able to have those people in our life that has made such a huge impact. Because not only are you a dancer, a singer, an actor, but I think you might be starting to rap a little bit.
Oh, I can rap.
Oh, can you spit a little bit?
Boo, he sucks. Sorry, I can't rap. I'm kidding.
I was like getting ready, like, okay.
Actually,
okay.
you know I'm a comedian.
Yeah,
so
yes, that too. Oh my goodness, you're like a little quadruple, a lot.
I don't even know if there's something for everything that I do.
I mean, you are just like a lot of things, a lot of good things. And when I first saw you at the Horseshoe, I was like, oh my God. And I think it was Corey who's in the audience right now. Who is this guy? Like, oh my gosh, right? But you remember? I was like, the way you performed, as a performer myself, I just respect your art and appreciate the passion that you give in every performance that you have. No matter if you are having a bad day or your voice isn't, up to par the way you like it, you still give it your all. And I greatly appreciate that art that you give. And I'm so glad that you're here with us. So happy. But before we end the interview, can I ask you one humorous question?
Oh, God. This is going to be something that I'm not going to be able to answer. What is it?
If you were to meet any person, dead or alive, that you haven't already met, who would that be and why? I want to get into Chris Michael's head a little bit.
Honestly, I've met Michael Jackson, so there's no other...
Somebody you haven't met, and it doesn't have to be like the only person, but one of the people you would love to meet that you haven't met already.
Probably Luther and Whitney.
Luther Vandross and Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Legends.
I like when I was a baby, she used to go to this place in Manhattan that my mom used to book acts. Mm-hmm. So Whitney Houston and her mom used to hold me while I was a baby in the bar. So it's crazy that I've been touched by legends already. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Which means I've been touched by legends. I live vicariously through Chris. What we talk about, those intimate touches. Look at your neck. Anywho, so Chris, can you give us another one?
Sure. Would y'all like to hear another one?
Yeah.
All right.
So Chris is going to give us another selection, and after Chris, we'll be back with segment 2. So let's put our hands together, like I always say. Put your left with your right, and give it up for Chris Michael.
See, I was trying to get my usher on, so I had to, I had my little jacket. Now I got my hat because I'm about to get hood on y'all real quick. Yeah, y'all can bounce with this. This is that in your car in the summertime, letting the wind go beneath you.
I've been all around the world, and I've seen a whole lot of women. I can have anyone that I want, but I can have that on my conscience, girl. But the way that you treat me makes me wanna go from X, Y, to Z, X, Y, and Z. When I try, I'm trying hard to want to win, such a clean game, so I never what you do to me,
would you stay or leave? What y'all know about that Aaliyah real quick?
So tell me what you wanna do. Been around the world and
y'all know that? Hey!
I guess I gotta keep looking. Cause mama used to say that
you gotta dust yourself off and try again. You gotta dust yourself. Woo! How y'all doing?
Now it seems you're always complaining.
You make it real
hard for a brother to wanna come home and like, girl, Fixing things, but you rather see them die. Two of them to win, so I never win. What would you do if you did the things you do to me? Would you stay or leave? Would you give up? Or would you try again? So tell me what you wanna do. I can't find my baby, oh. I guess I gotta keep looking. Cause mommy used to say that. One more time. You gotta dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Try again. Oh. And I know y'all know this. Hey! Ladies, this is for y'all. Listen. It's calling my body. It's calling my soul. It's calling my mind. But girl, I got to go. So baby, it's a grind. Yes, I had a good time. Listen. But don't get me wrong, girl, I wish I could stay a little bit longer, love you a little bit stronger, and go a little deeper, baby, in your heart. But since this thing is calling, I gotta answer, dry your eyes, girl, don't cry. Cause you're making it hard for me. I don't wanna leave. Let me hear your singing notes tonight into the hotel. I'll be back to hold you down. I don't wanna leave, yeah, but I gotta go right now. I'll be back to hold you down. So hold that thought. And don't you move, yeah. See, I'm coming right back, babe. Right back for you. Don't change up your vision. Cause girl, I'm gonna miss her. Listen, and baby, I'll be missing you. I don't wanna leave. No. I gotta go right now. Right now, baby, yeah. Listen, I gotta go right now. Listen, baby. See these streets, they be calling my name, baby. So I gotta let you know, that I won't be gone for long, yeah. That I'll be coming out to you. I don't wanna leave no more. I gotta go right now, baby. Oh, if you only knew how much I love you. Listen, yeah. My name is Prince Michael, and you can find me on Instagram under Prince Michael Sing, cause that's what I just did right now. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Chris Michael, everybody. Come on, let's give him another round of applause. Yes, let me tell you. You just saw Chris Michael for free. I'm telling you, before you know it, the tickets will be a few $100s to see Chris Michael in concert. I'm so excited. What? I'm so excited to have Chris Michael here with us. Thank you so very much. Don't go anywhere. So I would like to have my panelists come back and join me on the stage. We're going to go into our second segment, everybody. So if you need to reshare the broadcast, please feel free to do so. We will be starting with our second segment. while the panel is coming back on stage, I did want to remind everybody I do have these T-shirts on sale. The link will be posted on my Facebook page for the order form. They are $20. I know some of you have said, oh, they're feminine looking, which is totally like, okay. I don't know why that keeps happening, but it's like, I don't know. But I'm excited to be here. So we all know technical difficulty, especially with a live show and a live performance. But again, the T-shirts are $20. Y'all can come on while I'm talking. Come on up stage. $20. If you need them to be shipped, I'm asking that if you please add $5 to your order. I have order forms here with me today in the studio audience, and it's actually a perfect time for you to give a gift to your mama, okay, with a Brinkyboobri T-shirt. All right, so here we go. Welcome back. All right, second segment. Again, like I told you all, it's about those those lovers, not the relationships, okay? These are your actual relationships. So question number 1, and I got this from a dear friend. X1 to the next one. You see your ex out with someone new within a week. What do you do? What does that mean? Expound. Yeah. Can y'all hear her? Come up to the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. You stun them. Like, okay, you gonna do me for this? All right, then.
Oh, okay. Janae?
Okay.
She's like, okay.
Currently
This
cleaning.
is my question.
Yeah, currently cleaning right now. So, actually, I've actually been in this situation. Except I got cheated on. So, but I am okay. So what my thing is, I would stunt on them, but but do it in a way to where it's building myself up. So I'm worrying about me doing me, and you hopped on to the next, but you worrying about them. You can't even worry about yourself. So that means you still getting out of a relationship that you was with me, but you bagging that up and taking that on with you to the next person. So you're bound to crash. So I'm worried about me. I'm doing me. So that's all I can do.
Me personally, I walk straight up to you. Hey, how you doing? We were together last week.
Absolutely. So which kind of makes me think within a week, that means you were already stepping.
Right.
You were already stepping.
You know what?
In a week.
Just like Medea was saying, he was building, or he or she was building their new nest.
Wow, yeah.
While they were still with you in another part of the city.
That's not true. That should not be true all the time.
I mean, some people can be by themselves.
Yeah. Clingy. Clingy.
Well, I mean,
7 days, a week.
it's tricky because you don't know if you have somebody going on a date, like dating. That's what dating is.
I mean, okay, so maybe let me expound on the question. They booed up in a week.
In a relationship.
Like, not necessarily a relationship, but they booed, like they booed. They like interlocked. There's no dating. They look like they are a couple.
They already in it.
I would just ultimately say don't look too far into it, because why does it matter?
Yeah. Well, Zakari said,
I think it would matter to me because
Black Lives Matter, I understand, but still.
No.
Oh my God, no. We're not going there.
It lets me know where we actually stood in our relationship.
But I guess you got to say
It's like an exclamation point or a period.
Or how long
Thank you.
How long were you together?
Hold on, pause. Their way of getting over you, their way of they have feelings for you, and their way of getting over their feelings is by getting to somebody else, by making them like somebody else.
That they just can't be alone if they still have feelings for the other person, but they have to have somebody to take their mind.
That's messy.
You know?
Because now all of your emotions are combined and you're just going to
Because it is. That's really messy.
Well,
I'm guilty of this because
I know.
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, that explains it. Oh, that's a Capricorn over there.
Situationship. Sometimes you get in situationships. You might be in a relationship.
Hashtag situationship.
You're with the person and you close and everything, blah blah. Something breaks. You care about the person. They might have hurt your feelings really bad, and you want to hurry up and get over it. So you might have a friend or something that you knew, or they might have been scoping you out the whole time.
But at the same, don't you?
Somebody.
Wait. So, you got this other person and they treat you nice. They're like, oh, I feel so bad for you. You end up, out in that type of situation. You just see your ex and you like, oh, you got this person right here that's trying to make you feel better. But to your ex, it looks like something more intimate than that. Now, I've been in that situation. So
where you have been.
In a week.
In a week, I wouldn't say in a week. Yeah, probably about 4 days.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
Oh, you playing the light skin card? Yay, dark skin. Yay, dark skin people. Loyal. Dark skins are loyal.
You've never gotten out of a relationship. Now, so this never happened to me, but on TV, you've never gotten out of a relationship, or you've seen somebody get out of a relationship, and that same night they're hooking up with somebody else, or the next night they're hooking up with somebody else.
But a hookup is different than being
Who's to say? Hold on. But just because you just happen to, that's what I was going to say, Kevin, is that you just happen to just see us out at Five Guys. I mean,
but if you're hooking up, you're not going to be at Five Guys. You're going to be in the bed somewhere.
On the way to the bed, we happen to have Five Guys.
One more thing.
I would say in that moment, I was immature. Because I did not see the relationship all the way through. And did not take care of the loose ends. And it puts you in a situation where
Loose ends.
next person because you still have feelings for the prior person.
Hashtag loose ends. I got some comments and the audience is like, read them. Zakari said, let them enjoy their life. Next. Aries said, you shouldn't care. Y'all not together anymore. Corey said, I don't have exes. Chris Michael said, you cannot allow yourself to fall into the trap of stunting on them when you're not ready in order to make the ex jealous. Plus, you might end up hurting someone else because you're hurt. That is very, very, very true. Hurt people. Absolutely. I got a hello from the audience. Zakari said, just like the Frozen song, let it go, let it go. But I think what Aquarius said is that you have to. Aquarius Mine is his name. It's his tag. So I think what he said about loose ends, or you have to finish that chapter in your life. You have to put an end to it before you can move on. And I just think 4 days is a short amount of time to actually completely end something with someone else. Granted, even if you were with them for 3 weeks, your mind, body, or if you were intimate with that person, but you're when you like someone, I would say even when you're like crushing on someone, every little thing they do, you think about. You understand? It could be their smell. It could be how the things they say. It could be that intimate touch. Oh my God, he touched me. You know what I mean? Like every little thing you're concentrating on. So when that absolutely open it. So when that breaks, and 4 days later, I think that's a little bit short of a time to be over someone completely. Right.
But I feel like too, people leave you like okay. So if you've been with somebody for like a year and some change or something like that, you know, they could have been leaving you. Before they actually left, or before you actually left. So
let's give a hand for our men in blue. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
But yeah.
Now what's the song? The Lil Wayne song about?
Oh my God.
Anywho, yes.
Okay. So yeah, but I was saying that the person, like, if you've been in a relationship or something like that, and they just leave you and be with the next person, they could have been leaving you before they actually left.
And that's what I'm saying. That week, they were already interested in someone else. But let's get to these comments, people. Corey said people be going back to the buffet line with food still on their plate. Hello? You better talk about it. Corey's in the audience. Aries, who's also in the audience, said it all depends on the feelings that person had. Sometimes the feelings are gone before the relationship ends. Very true. That means you're holding on to what? Nothing. Shoestrings. Let it go. Yolanda said, yikes. All right. So we're going to move on to our second question, which is a little bit of a segue, a little bit. Is your friend's ex off limits?
Yes.
I heard a no.
Real quick, hold up. I got something to say.
Let me get him, and then I'll come back.
Go ahead.
All right, wait a minute. No.
Okay. All right. So, X, yes, I would say. But if they were talking, if they haven't gotten into anything, if the train ain't leave the station, no, it's not off limits. It's not off limits. I don't say it's off limits. If the train ain't leave the station, the train is still there for the train to be written on. So I'm riding on that train. So
But in your mind, how can you sit around another guy that likes your friend and be like, oh, don't you looking at her because you like her first, huh? And stuff like that.
But then my question is, but then let me ask you. I'm sorry if I may interject. If I may ask Janae a question. But my thing is, if you are friends and say you're girlfriends or whatever, and I'm talking to this guy, right? And the train never left the station. I guess you're meaning intimacy. But we were talking. So obviously there was some attraction there. But my thing is, I'm almost assuming or guessing that there had to be some type of girl talk about that guy. So wait a minute, let me finish. So if I'm dating Joe Blow, I'm like, Janae, yo, Joe Blow, he this, Joe Blow that, oh me, he this, he blah, blah. And of course they tell us women not to talk about who we dating with our girlfriends so they'll boop and steal them. But then that means you're not really my friend if you're going to steal them.
But it's not stealing.
But again, if I'm almost assuming if you're friends, then you had some type of conversation about Joe Blow.
Yes. What I want to say is.
Okay.
This question, I feel like you have to turn it around and ask yourself, how would you feel that if you know you were dating, or vice versa, they came, how you get what I'm saying?
But you're saying dating though? They didn't date. They were talking, so it's a difference.
It doesn't matter.
Well, let's rewind. No. Let's rewind. We got to rewind first. What is the definition of talking, and what is the definition of dating?
That's what I'm about to say. It don't matter. If I'm telling you, listen, homie, we talking, or anything outside of that's my friend. If I tell you anything outside of that's my friend, oh yeah, we just friends. If it ain't given, oh we just friends, you know.
For me personally, I wouldn't have a problem. I mean, I probably wouldn't have a problem with it. I feel like.
Here's my question.
So if we were together, no, you and Chris were together, and me and Chris were homeboys, and me and Chris were talking all the time about how y'all was together, y'all relationship, y'all broke up, it was a bad breakup, and then I started pursuing you behind Chris, but I'm still cool with Chris.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. problem because I feel like that's a different experience. You're a different person.
How would you think that would look to Chris?
I mean, yeah. What if y'all talked about it though? What if you came? Okay, so do you? Exactly. Okay, now listen. That's where I was going with that. That's where I'm going with that. So if you go to that person, and you say no, okay, now listen, but that's you. Yes, and if you go to that person and that person gives you the okay, yeah, we never really got nowhere with it. So yeah, I mean, I want the best for you. If that's gonna make you happy, go ahead. That's how I am. I'm not, I mean, if you go...
So very quick, I'm a little on the fence about it.
Wait a minute. Underlining that it's not going anywhere. If y'all had a relationship for 3 years, get into that. Y'all in a relationship.
Not even that. Ooh. Wait a minute, but let me interject here. Let me interject. I got some comments, and the audience is like, I got some comments. Okay, I have some comments. Shanae said, absolutely. Corey said, I won't get in the way of anyone being in love, and I'm glad my friends feel the same. Shanae also said, nobody wants what your friend already had. I want to be the only one that knows you. Miss Jackie said, boundaries. Takari said, man, that's horrible. Your friend's ex is off limits. You messing up relationships all the way around. Now, I would say, even for me, right?
That's not everybody.
Now say, this situation has happened to me multiple times, which is a little sad to say. But I'm being transparent, okay? So I've had a friend, a guy friend, that I'm like totally crushing on, but then he thinks we're friends, and then he's like, what's up with your homegirl? And of course, that situation, I'm like, okay, whatever. But if I have that conversation, and this is going on Greenleaf, if y'all didn't know, between the cousins. This exact situation is going on right now with the two cousins. If it's the crush that she totally knew her cousin had a crush on the singer. She completely knew that. You understand what I'm saying? So I think, again, going off of what Janae was saying, with levels, if it's a crush, if it's talking, if it's dating, and it comes always back to communication. If your friend says go for it, go for it. Go for it. Then that's what it is. But some friends, and I think you should, if you are friends, you should have that respect to talk to them and say, hey, y'all done, right? Y'all done, y'all squashed. Can I give it a try? If they say no, then they say no. My audience is telling me, look at the comments. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me get this comment real quick. It comes down to communication. If you go to Chris and say, Chris, you and I didn't mean to hit him. This is my little brother, everybody. Oh Jesus, I lost my train. So if you and Chris, y'all done, I'm interested in Janae, but you have to leave it up to Chris to say it.
Before this all the argument went, I was trying to say my personal situation I had. I said when I was younger, it was this random place. Me and my girlfriend had just broken up. It was me, her friend, my girlfriend, my best friend. So we had just broken up. We're outside. We saying I'm saying bye. I turn around 2 steps away. My best friend steps up to my girl. And he's like, trying to talk to her.
That's different.
I'm like, it's different.
How's it different?
He been scoping. They've been scoping before.
He was, but I didn't know.
But they done.
I get you. Okay.
But they done.
Yeah, let me go.
I know, but I'm saying, going off of what Janae's saying, they're done.
I got you.
Yeah. How did you feel?
In the situation, I felt betrayed.
Yeah.
Why did I feel betrayed? Because we don't know how many loose ends me and that person had.
Right.
Just like we went to talk about loose ends earlier. Now, I still had a feeling for her, and I felt like, it was a code. You don't mess with each other's ex.
Right.
But at the same time, everybody don't come from that mall.
Yeah.
Everybody comes from different areas. So what you may deem as inappropriate is not inappropriate to the next.
and it comes down to communication. I have some comments I have to get to before I get in trouble. Chris Michael said, where you're grown up and can be adult about things. If it didn't work out with your ex and your friend starts dating them and you're over it, then let them be. It's not your ish to deal with anymore. That just means that person was not your future. Might be a mess for them or maybe not. It's just not your problem anymore. Hashtag hello. But I can say on that, Chris, I don't want them to talk to me about them then. I don't know how I would take that.
That's on you.
No, I know, but as my friend, it's like, if we are best friends.
That's growth. You gotta grow from. No, I mean, I feel like you gotta. I feel like you gotta grow from that. I mean, yeah, everybody's different, but I feel like if you didn't still, if it was a mutual agreement to be like, all right, we done. You know, if it was a mutual agreement, there's no way that you should still be. And then you said I could. So there's no way you should be still feeling.
Well, Dakari said, going off what you just said, sometimes they will say go for it to see how strong your relationship is. And they are testing you.
Right. Exactly.
They are testing you.
I don't like the test drive. Give me the call.
Hello? Right. And it's like
cow chicken. I got a phrase you
have literally
cow chicken.
But no, my question off of that is, well, kind of a little different. If you see an ex, two exes dating, are you feeling that way about that?
No, I'm over you. I'm over you.
People that you used to date, and now they're dating.
You guys were exes for reasons, though.
That ain't no best friend.
If they love each other, they love each other. I mean, you can't tell nobody who love each other. I mean, you know, that's not your place.
Someone that you trusted.
I mean, well, yeah, okay, I get you.
Confidant. Like,
But I think, again,
The first case is the only thing that makes my relationship different from my best friend and my lover is that we're sexually involved.
but I think at the end of the day, it comes down to, again, what Janae said, great point, is levels. If you were just crushing, if you were talking, if you were dating, if you were intimate. I think if it had gotten to intimacy, I think I would have a problem.
Yeah, that's when
I think once I've been intimate with this person, and you're my friend, someone who I consider my friend, I think I would be bothered by it. But I would hope that you would ask me, is this cool? And I would tell you straight up, I'm not comfortable with that. No. My friends.
okay.
I want my friends. If we were intimate, I kind of feel what she's saying. If it was just a talking thing, it didn't work. So why should we throw the fish back, or whatever? But yeah, but I would say if it has gone as far as intimacy, it would be a little bit weird.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so what's the friend thing? Let's say, for example, you start dating someone. You guys date for like 3 to 4 or 5 months or whatever.
Yeah.
And within that time frame, you guys didn't know that you had a mutual friend.
But that's different. That's different. Because nobody knows the situation. Yeah, there's no attachment. Hashtag attachment. All right.
But if I knew, then I would be like.
So we have 5 minutes, everybody, to this second segment. I have one more question, which I just moved my paper. How much should you be expected to change or throw away once you get into a new relationship? And I actually got this question off of 95.9 D.L. Hughley show. I was listening to his show. Yes, wait a minute, one second. So for an example, a tattoo. So if you have a tattoo with your ex, how much do I need to change? Tattoos, clothing. The situation on D.L. Hughley show, the gentleman actually bought a suit to wear to a gala, like a 500, whatever, it was a very expensive suit he wore to a gala with this particular female. And when he got into a new relationship, his new girl said, you need to sell that suit.
She ain't got to know where it came
Well, he knew. I mean, she knew. Pictures and things. But you got tattoos. You got jewelry, things like that. So, how much are you expected to get rid of?
And I say I had an ex that actually I had my child's father name right here on the back, and he actually paid for me to cover up my tattoo. Wow. I did it, I was young and I did it.
Yeah.
It was respectful of you to go through with it. I think it was very respectful. Because that was granted he's your child's father, but he's no longer with you. The only communication you have with him is for your child. And now you're in,
Yeah, like
I would say if
like
you fall as a past relationship, I say leave everything behind except whatever you learn.
Yeah. There you go. That's
like material things.
Yeah. Right.
It doesn't matter. You get rid of that stuff, but everything else, like you don't want the baggage, the negativity, and all that, but you do want the stuff that you thought you could have brought to the table that you did.
But wait a minute, but not even, wait a minute, but you can sell it though. But I'm saying, but even the material things. But you got to remember there are things that are sentimental.
And that's what I was
which has no value. But it can be materialistic things that are sentimental. Which, hold on. But if you, wait a minute. No, but hold on. But we also have to.
Sentimental towards someone that you're no longer with, that you no longer are with.
No. But hold on. So there are things that are materials, be it a card, or be it a photo, or be it whatever, whatever, that is sentimental. But if you burn those things, or trash those things, or throw those things away, then you are erasing your history. And that's what we always try to teach our kids, is to know how are you gonna go know where you're gonna. How are you going to grow if you don't know where you came from? You know what I'm saying? So I guess it kind of comes down to, now I'm not saying like, I don't know. I have my thought, but it's not coming across the way I want it to come across.
Okay, so about the whole
I know what you mean.
Pictures and cards.
Put them in a box in the top of your closet.
But why?
Because that's my life.
Okay, a question.
That's a chapter in my life.
I have a question.
Can brown skin talk?
Yeah.
Can brown skin talk, please?
My question is, those things are sentimental from your life, yes, but from what period of your life?
A period.
A relationship period that you are no longer with, that you are trying to build with somebody new. But you're going to continuously be reminded from...
No, it's in a locked box.
But
Which somebody just said. Lock it up because the pastor is saying. It may not work out with the next one, so I need to go back. I might.
No, baby girl. We're not...
He said no, baby girl.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a hot topic.
You can't let go if you're still looking at the teddy bear from the carnival.
Can India speak, please?
Oh my God.
I have a question. India wants to speak. India, you got the mic.
Okay. So I just got out of a situation of that involved that. Okay. So what I did was I gave the stuff back. Because I don't want to be reminded of the love that was there. Okay, the love I had for this person, the love that was
destroyed.
Out. Yeah. Okay, yes.
But I'm about to did it right now, Chris Michael. LOL, what? Ha ha ha. So I'm supposed to give away or sell my stuff or cover up a tattoo because my new girl mad about it. I guess I'm supposed to sell my children too. And that is the truth. You can't give up your children, right? No, but it's sentimental. It's sentimental.
You are comparing someone's life to materialistic.
To you, it's materialistic. Wait a minute, Aries said, I'm not getting rid of nothing. Sakari said, well, keep it locked up because the past is the past. Shanae said, when you store too much, you create a mess. You have to keep your closet clean. Thank you. The audience is waving. Cleaning out my closet.
No, but you can, because it's material.
Maya.
I'm trying to direct the panel here. So we're going to let a member from the audience, a celebrity in the building.
Yay, celebrity. You got to come up here. I'm not turning the camera. We got some comments while he's coming up. Shanae said, when you store too much. Oh, she said, I said that. She also said, you got to pay for storage.
Kids, you know, we got kids from Kids Play in the building.
Chris Michael.
I'm more like Albie Store for one.
She tried.
But I understand what you're saying, but it sounds like a control issue that the other person has. How could you just come to somebody's life if you say that you want to be with them and you love them, but you got all these conditions? If you're insecure about something, you don't need to be in a relationship.
It's not about being insecure, though. It's about the fact that this new person that you're trying to build something with has things, sentimental things from their past relationships, regardless of how past they are. It's the fact that if they don't want to get away, they want to put them in storage. It's the fact that they have the storage. What is storage? Something to hold something until you want to go back to it, until you want to view it again, until you want to continue to fulfill the things that you felt with that thing again. So if you're trying to build something with me, you better not keep it, because that means you are so stuck in what you were stuck in.
Wait a minute. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you. Hold on. Wait. Matt is on fire. Hold on. Let me ask you this, though. Matthew, let me ask you this, though. Okay? Now, I think, let me ask this question, and then we got to move on. Let me ask this question. Matthew, and to those, let me ask this question, and to those who are saying that you need to get rid of sentimental things. Say that you're not getting rid of sentimental things or these things simply because it was due to this relationship. Wait a minute. But say, for instance, I had never been ice skating. And my boyfriend at the time took me ice skating, and he got my ice skates autographed by Queen Latifah. I'm not throwing my ice skates away. Now, no, it's not. Because, it's not because, but my ex got them for me. My ex got it for me.
But as long as if the sentiment is towards the Queen Latifah signature, cool, baby. But if it's towards your ex getting it,
my ex got it for me.
And if that's why you're keeping
but
it,
it's always, how would you know that's why I'm keeping it?
It's okay, here's the thing. I will look at communication.
Because you tell me.
Okay. I might say my ex got me this autograph from Queen Latifah, but should you feel some type of way? It's like we're now sitting here and we're judging. We're picking the different items.
I would look at it. I very will. That's me. You get that? Can a thick girl like cornbread?
Yes.
You want your cornbread? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I would look at it this way as far as how you're going to measure what the actual gift is, right? If you feel like it's baggage that's coming, that's different. So that was a gift. I see what you're saying as far as, hey, it has a sentimental value because it was given to you by this individual, but it was something attached with it too, so it's Queen Latifah. But if it's like baggage, so I mean you're bringing something from the past, meaning like the card, if you got dead flowers that you something of that nature. So I think you have to kind of look at it as far as like if you bring that with you into something, does that still bring what you had before into what you got?
So would you say if it involves a third party, then it's acceptable? Now, let me say this. Say, it doesn't have to be a celebrity, but say I have a card that was drawn specifically for my birthday from my boyfriend. It's a card, but it was specifically drawn for me. I need to give that up?
Yes.
By an artist. No. It was made. By an artist. Yes. I did. It was no. Excuse me. Let me clear it up. Wait a minute. Let me clear it up. My boyfriend got a card made for my birthday. It's a birthday card. Yes.
Light skin talk. Light skin wants to talk.
said you had a car from your ex, right? Me and you went to the mall. We run into who? Your ex. You still got that card I got for you?
He got it made by an artist who put his name on the back of it. It may be worth money.
How do you think that's going to make him feel, though?
Hello?
That's going to make him feel some way, though.
It might be a Van Gogh. We gotta go.
Okay. Offset wants to talk.
Okay.
Offset. Let Offset speak. Go ahead, Offset.
The person said that to you, and now it goes to me. Now, put the shoe on the other foot. If I'm with you and I see my ex bought me something that's really near and dear to my heart, and she says, do you have that? Do you still have what I gave you? And then they look at you. That's just very shady.
But again, that's what made me. But again, that's what I said.
If you got rid of that sentiment, would that situation still be valid?
But that's why I said if it involves a third party, I think there is a difference. If Van Gogh was still alive and my boyfriend got a card made by Van Gogh, I'm going to keep that card. And my new man needs to understand that this is a Van Gogh. And
let Offset speak.
In our relationship, you cannot pick and choose what can and what can't go. If you're going to say that this has to go, then everything has to go along with it.
the car is...
Hold on. I had a situation in my relationship in the high school. He actually, halfway through our relationship, or like maybe a couple months in, he stopped me and was like, I want you to burn this with me. Like we did this together.
I like that. Ceremonial. Wait a minute, real quick. Zakari said, so we going over your house. You mean me, Brianna? So we're going over your house and it's full of your ex's stuff. Actually, no. I have a room that's pink. It's no. I have a room that's pink, black, and white. Then I have my bedroom that's a little more dark and intimate. My living room is all me. I have a huge poster and it's my face. So somebody said sure is.
Hey, Offset. I got my
If your spouse at that time goes, oh, that's nice. So where you get that from? Oh, I got that from Pier 1 North End.
But wait a minute, though. We gotta cut it. Hold on. Wait a minute, we gotta cut it. I know. We gotta cut it. We got some.
One thing that goes into lying, and now you're lying in your relationship already.
No, not necessarily. That person was from Pier 1. The ex.
But what if you said where you?
All right, let's get South Carolina. And then let's get South Carolina, and then I gotta move on. All right, South Carolina.
Offset, I know y'all got platinum hits, man, but you know what I'm saying? But no, I think we've had a great discussion, and I think it all boils down to kind of feedback what it is about communication.
Communication,
so
the big C.
If you're coming in together in a relationship and it's, hey, you know, you just open up.
Yeah.
This is it, whatever like that. If it's something like that, you don't want to have it in a box in the corner. Like then they go through that. Oh, what is this? Oh, we need to tell them about it. Whatever like that. But like you said, it's all about communication.
Communication. And Chris Michael said that's why when you're in a relationship, he gives paragraphs. That's why when you're in a relationship, you have to be friends and open and honest about things. When you do that, it won't leave room for insecurities. And those things won't matter because you know the truth. People are so hurt that they don't see the bigger picture and end up running great people away. Stop with all that nagging ish and grow up. Aries said, if me and my ex bought all of the furniture in my house, I'm not getting rid of my furniture for your feelings. How is that different? It's furniture. If you had an intimate moment on that sofa. But then I got to give up my card made by Van Gogh.
Because you can buy another car.
You can buy another bed.
For like $200.
It's a Van Gogh. I'm not giving up my Queen Latifah ice skate.
That's different. That's what I can't say.
You better flip it.
What?
Those things, those sentimental things that you get on your birthday from your lover or that person has.
Right. Things that have
sentimental meaning, love meaning, such as oh I love you, stuff like that. Yes, you should keep on. But if it's materialistic,
like a watch, a ring.
thing. Something you can buy on yourself.
Oh.
That's something you can buy yourself.
We're now. Change the sheet. Hashtag change the sheet.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Yes. Hello.
Y'all bought a house together.
Oh. Okay.
I'm talking about like a secret.
So. All right. All right. So it seems like this was a very, very, very hot topic, a very hit question with my lovely panel. But we are coming down to the end of our hour. It has gone by so fast. I wanted to end with Brinkyboo's Brilliant Behaviors. So I just want you all real quick, just shake, nod, raise your hand, shoot, or shout hello if this is... Just shout hello if it's ever happened to you. How many of you get a small moment of exhilaration when you take a hot shower and then go to bed on freshly washed sheets? Oh, it's exhilarating. Hello? Or how about when you're extremely thirsty and you have that first gulp of water or whatever that beverage is? Oh, yes. Hello? How many of you sneak a sniff test underarms or breath?
Me all the time. You're supposed to. You're supposed to though.
Hello? Yes.
But and it is like right. But it's not even that. You just want to be conscious of it.
Yeah.
Conscious of it.
Yes. You definitely did.
Right.
Yes, you definitely. Yes.
Right.
Yes,
But you got that loyal
true.
friend though that can help you. Because sometimes
Loyal friends need to tell you. Now this has happened to me, and I actually had this brilliant behavior before I actually mentioned it to my friend. But when you say excuse the mess when people come over to your house, and they're like, girl, what mess? And I'm like, my house is ridiculous, and you're like screaming inside because you think it's a pigsty, and you go upstairs and you're scrubbing the floor, and you're like, whatever, and you're like picking stuff up. Or,
the bathroom is a mess. You go in the bathroom, it's spotless.
I can't stand it. Yes. I won't even let people at the door, or I'll give them a disclaimer. I'm letting you know now, my house is a mess. They walk in and they go, what mess?
No, for real.
Well, this particular situation, no. But I wasn't ready, but I think it worked out.
Well, when
Yeah.
you're in a dirty house, they don't even care. They just say it's right. My mess.
If you actually go in someone's dirty house, they won't even warn you.
They won't even say excuse me.
Yeah.
They the main one to bite you in.
Oh yeah. Okay. I thought you were about to say it's a one limit. Make a limit.
Push it on the floor.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, yeah. I feel like yeah. It should be that way. It should be that way.
Hello.
I do that in the first visit. Like when I go and get my
When I had my first apartment, this was my rule.
I ain't gonna
I told
feel like
you are a guest once in my
exactly.
house. The first time you come over. After that, you get everything on your own.
You got people.
Hello.
Walking on someone in the kitchen.
But I say this, and I say that I've been saying this for years because I was brought up to always have your house ready for guests, and I try to have it almost in a museum type of setting. I like to have pictures and show off different things that I've done in my life, my career, and things as such. So when I feel like I have things that's everywhere, it could be just as simple as my shoes are in the middle of the floor. I'm like, oh my God, my house is a mess. And they're like, okay, Brianna. But I know. But I probably won't because I'm always like that. And Macho has lived with me, so he probably understands. Yeah. But anyhow, that was probably one of our arguments, Macho. Put the blanket. I have storage underneath my futon. Put the blanket underneath the futon so that when people come in, it looks like a couch.
I like to
I don't want anyone to think that he's sleeping on my couch.
Show the blanket off. It was a nice blanket, so I threw it across as a throw. It became a throw instead of a blanket across the futon.
No, I wanted it in the storage in the futon. As you can see, we do not live together.
Slide the blanket on down and be fine.
But it didn't. It was pink or blue, and my couch is red. It didn't match with my decorum.
Where I was trying to tell someone not to use the towels in the bathroom because they were because they're decor.
Right.
Don't use them. Don't use them. Use the towels in the closet. And I'm still having that battle today.
Yes. Hello. So.
Have you ever been in somebody's house the whole thing?
Or just break something in general. Oh my goodness. Right. So that was Brinky's top 3 brilliant behaviors. And that is it for the season 2 finale of Take a Break with Bri. Yay! I would like to thank my panelists, Dramatic Zay, Aquarius Mind, Trell, as I have him promoted on the flyer, but I call him Monty, Janae, Maya, Shamaya, and Asaya. And I am Brinkyboobri. I also would love to send a great big thank you to Chris, Michael. Thank you so much for coming. I greatly appreciate it. For joining me today. Hopefully you all had fun, and we'll come back for season 3 in the fall. Thank you to everyone watching and those that will watch. Please follow, like, share, subscribe. Find me everywhere as Brinkyboobri. I am Brianna yet again, aka Brinkyboobri. I will have my Brinkyboobri shirts on sale on Facebook. Please look out for the order form. Again, they are $20, not including the shipping and handling, which is $5. Please join me at the Horseshoe Casino in Baltimore this Thursday, May 11th at 9 o'clock for the 3 days after party and some good old karaoke. Have a wonderful summer, and feel free to catch up on some Take a Break with Bri reruns on YouTube. All right? It took it to the end. Before I go, Maya, can you pass me my pocketbook? I want to give out a little token of thanks to my panel. Just little trinkets. Yes, little trinkets. It is a card, and you better not throw it away. You better not throw my card away. Huh? I'm going to get you. And he the first one I picked.
You better get rid of it.
Matthew, thank you so much for being a part of my studio audience. Janae, thank you so much. And hopefully you all will put these on your key rings. And remember your time. Sincere Green, Aquarius Mind. Thank you so much. Dramatic Zay, thank you so much. Shamaya, thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it. My girl from down under, thank you. Dirty Soul, Monty, my little brother, thank you so much. And if I can have Chris Michael, if you can come up here for your card.
Oh, give her a hug, too.
I'm attached to stuff. Okay, yeah, I'll just...